This is the part 2 for the Sicilian defense Najdorf. Okay, again, the Sicilian goes to e4, c6, knight to f3, d6, exchange, and put pressure on that pawn. And then again, Najdorf is like this. And the last thing we talk about is if the pawn goes here and trying to be aggressive behind and hide behind, and the queen can hide behind here. And for the thing, you don't have to be aggressive, but some players they don't really play this aggressive move. Maybe they want to play this move, right? And you can counter it by just advancing this pawn right here, right? Now this um knight simply just gonna move back, and now you can counter attack in here. Like you can move your bishop in here, right? Or you can move this bishop in here, or you can move this knight here, swing the rook in here, and move push the pawn forward, right? And so let's see what happens. For example, I don't know, you can have it here, right? And I don't know, develop this, right? You see how this is attacking the queen side, and you can have the rook interlock in here. You can have that, and then you can start to push this pawn forward, right? And for example, what black wants is for the white to castle on this side, because he could just push this pawn forward, right? So a lot of times, maybe you can see before that this to prevent that pawn opening. So you could just castle on this side, right? Or the white can castle on that side, in the king side. Let's go back. I love playing Sicilian. There's a lot, especially the Najdorf, right? So for example, if this bishop moves right over here, right, you can have the knight in here. Now, the knight wants to trade with the bishop again, because when it when these two are traded again, black is gonna have an advantage because it has two bishops, right? Again, two bishops is better than one, right? Two bishop is better than one, so black wanna um trade that, right? Or black can just simply go over there, right? Trying to put pressure on this so this can't really move anywhere, you know. And you can start putting some pressure on that bishop in here. And I don't really play this because again, I don't like my pawn structure very bad, and I think you like doing that, so this is gonna work for you. So you can put your bishop in here, have a nice diagonal attack right here, right? And yeah, for example, let's try to do some stuff, right? And I want to do this, and the the knight can go in here. Again, you can still castle in here, and you can have your bishop in here, and just keep this pawn pushing forward. Yeah, so it's very aggressive for for black. If white is not being aggressive, right? For example, if white is not being aggressive, right, you can just keep on pushing, right? You can keep on pushing and pushing, and it's really gonna make black fall behind, and where can this move? We can move here, right? It has a nice post there. We could just simply do that, and maybe the knight can go here, and then you can capture. Do you know this rule? It's called an en passant, right? If the pawn in here moves up 2 times, you can capture immediately by this one, right? So that's a cool rule. But you can't do that in the next turn, for example. So it moves like this, right? And you move it. For this one, you can't capture anymore. So you gotta capture immediately if it moves like that. And you capture like that. So yeah, for the Sicilian, you always wanna counterattack if you're playing white, and especially if you're playing black, because it's a strong defense for black, right? So sometimes you can see do that. Again, this is a very weak pawn, right? So you might want to see the uh, black do this, defending this pawn right here, right? And again, this black usually, I mean this um, bishop usually goes back, and as the response for black, you want to keep pushing forward. Again, Sicilian defense, you want to keep pushing forward. You can put this bishop in here, have a nice diagonal attack in the in the king side, and have the knight in here and swing the rook over here. And yes, you can still castle in the right side. I mean, in the king side. You know, it's very it seems safe there. So yeah, I think you're gonna like playing Sicilian defense. My suggestion is not a lot of players know how to play Sicilian defense. I mean, in the main line, not a lot of players play the main line. Okay, this is the main line. All right, some players you're just gonna see like I've seen some players do this. They just block it. That's actually good for you because they're blocking this bishop, right? So you can just keep pushing on forward, right? And you can have this is like if they don't want to advance this, it means that you have the middle. You can just I don't know put it in here, and yeah, you have the middle. You have this one, right? If you push forward, yeah, you can't really take that. Whatever. So yeah, if you're playing us, if the players God damn, I can't speak. I don't know. I think I'm having a stroke or something. Alright, so yeah. I see some players they just do that or something. Or do this and then you capture. They recapture with a queen and you just do that, gain momentum. This is probably gonna go back somewhere. So yeah. I, those are the main line for the Najdorf Sicilian, right? Again, the Najdorf defense goes like this. This is the Najdorf defense, right? And the purpose of that is to prevent this. Again, for white, you have a lot of stuff. You can advance this pawn over here if you want to be aggressive, and you can also put this queen right here, right? Or if you're black, then you have to respond. You can push this pawn forward, swing this rook over here, and most likely, a lot of times, the queen is gonna move castle in here, and so these two pawns right here, they're very dangerous. You could just keep they could just keep marching on right here to go there. Okay, so this is the Najdorf defense. The next video, I'm gonna teach you how to play the dragon defense, which is this, right? The main purpose of the dragon is so you can have this bishop in the nice diagonal line, and then the king with castle in here with nice defense right here. Not as, yeah,